Hi, my name is Clark Martin and this is Making State an Underdog Story. This is my dad. And this is my mom. My dad is actually an athlete and he also played sports in high school like baseball, basketball, and football, and he even went on to play NCAA for football and baseball. So saying I was raised to care about sports is an understatement, but I didn't quite like all the context that came with these sports, so I had an idea. Swimming. So, me and my brother decided that that's what we would do. When my brother was in high school, he was a 4-time state qualifier and he also had 2 high school records in his time in swimming. Since I'm the little brother and also a fierce competitor, I decided that for my goal, I also wanted to qualify for state all 4 years. So, when I was a freshman in high school, I was a distance swimmer, so that meant that my best chance to qualify would be in the 500 freestyle. The first time I swam the 500, I swam in 6 minutes 14 and 67 hundredths, which is not fast enough to qualify, which is a 5:37.29, so that means I'd have to cut over 35 seconds. I knew that my goal wasn't going to be easy and it was going to take a lot of work, but I didn't realize what kind of challenges were going to come. The season was going well and I was cutting time here and there, but in December things took a little bit of a turn. I thought it might be a good idea to sharpen my samurai sword. Well, when my dad came home, the garage door came up and it made me flinch, which made my finger get caught. I'll save all the gory details, but I went to the hospital where a bunch of these guys put a couple of these guys in my finger. At that point, I didn't think there was any way that I could do it, and I kind of just wanted to give up right there. But after a lot of thought, I decided that I'm not going to let something like that hold me back, so I'm going to keep going, and that I was going to work as hard as I could to reach my goal. The regional meet was in about a month, and that would be my very last chance to get my time for my race. I woke up that morning like regular and went downstairs to get some food before we packed up and went to Nashville where the meet was being held. Right when we arrived, I went to go set my stuff down, and then right after that I went to go change. The 500 is the last event of the meet, so I spent a good amount of time waiting around. It was nice though because all of my teammates were having a really good day, so I thought that that would mean that I would also have a good day, so it was a big confidence booster. But eventually, after a short 4 hours, it was finally my time to shine. So I went over and stood behind my block and breathed and got focused on the race. The whistle blew 4 times and we got on the block ready to go, and the horn went off, and that's when the race began. From the second I hit the water, I knew it was going to be a good race. Everything was smooth and everything felt good. I felt strong and I felt like I could last this race. At about halfway through the race, I saw to my left and right that I was beating everyone, which I knew was a good thing because I was only supposed to finish somewhere in the middle of everybody. When I saw the signal for my last lap, I was extremely tired, but I knew the clock was going to be close. So I swam as hard as I could. I touched the wall and looked up. I made my time. Even when things stand in the way between you and your goal, it doesn't mean that you can give up, and I'm sure glad that I didn't. So, don't forget, when you get knocked down, always stay up. The end.
Created using Powtoon.